My guest is ready. Adjetey Anang, aka Pusha, my paddy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Maybe I will call you. Nice. Thanks for coming.
Welcome, boss.
Any greetings? Or you good?
Oh, I'm good. I mean, we can flow, man.
Times we times ni bebre.
Pusha. Come on, from more. Don't go there.
So, if they give you the same script,
right?
Can you act same after how many years now?
That'll be tough. Menu.
And that was
like 99. We started 99.
So
between 99 and 2001.
Can you do same?
Yeah, I'm sure I can do a bit, but you know, those days, Charlie.
It's a character.
Yeah, it's a character.
So if it's a character, yeah, because I play noir, I did a bema. I a bit different.
Maybe at the times, well, sad time. I mean, this is about 20 years ago. Nyama Sisa.
No, still the guys are doing that kind of.
They're gonna do that.
Oh yeah, correct.
I mean, yeah, as you said, it's a character, so I should be able to bring it back to life.
Maybe the energy.
And no never confirm kakra.
Maybe the energy. What makes fame a journey?
Well, what makes fame a journey? It's you know, it's just like life, you know, but then the difference is that you are under the spotlight. And when I say, I mean, life, we know that we all go to school, we all have, you know, friends, and we go to workspaces, we have our colleagues, but the moment you are picked out in the spotlight, then things change, because now in this day and age, you know, like I say, if somebody coughs, it'll be somebody under the spotlight. If you are Beyonce and Denzel, news. I mean, once they cough, you know, people want to cough like them. Well, so it's a different ball game when you're under the spotlight. So it makes it very tough to be, you know, wanted to pursue fame. It's not a normal life kind of thing. Most people will crumble under the spotlight because even more won't pay attention. But the same, I mean, when I was thrown into the spotlight, no, Obian sensitizing me about you know, how to relate to people, my fans. Okay, say those era, no, we didn't have social media.
Yeah, it's you.
So we're just thrown into it. You know, nobody told me, oh, if you're under the spotlight, you get a lot of fans, and this is how you relate to them. Me at a point, so make us say, when you're under the spotlight, no fans, you have to make everybody happy, because that's the way, you know, there are good books, and then you have more following. Now every comment and now every message, now you want to answer, you want to respond and respond nicely. When somebody is trying to bash you, cry, I want to be nice and all that, you know. But did you know all this? And we're learning, you know, along the way. But it takes a lot out of you. You have to be intentional about BBAOE, because you're under the spotlight. And for me, like this, even the choice of words that I use in public, what I do, because BBAOE no yebekasa.
Exactly.
So it's better you tread cautiously and be on the right mark, so that you're not found wanting. So it's a lot of demand, you know, on the journey towards fame. So you don't think about yourself. Indirectly, you know, now why a mentor to a lot of people. People are inspired by what you do. Then you know, you have to consider the other people who you are making happy, and one year you can disappoint people, and therefore you are careful about the, you know, words you put out there. You represent numbers that don't have a voice. You know, you are going about your daily life. So now we'll say, you know, you have this following, so I'm careful of the life that I lead.
Yeah, I asked this question because of this upcoming movie. Premiere Golden Eagles Cinemas, Kumasi City Mall.
That's right.
Produced by Samira Yakubu. Yaka Samira Jackie. I would say Jackie's sister.
Yeah.
Because I've known them. Got me minimum for a decade.
Nice.
Okay, so me sure said this movie was inspired by the character known in Namtias Jackie, and Jackie is playing the lead role, right?
Yep.
And we have Roselyn Gisa, we have Christabel, Eke, we have Kalsoume, we have Oscar, and who else? Yourself,
myself,
and we have this guy. What's his name? Deyemi.
Okalawong, yeah. Niger. That's right.
Okay, so the title is Red Carpet. Fame is a journey.
Yeah.
What comes with it?
Well, Sanya, it comes with a lot of demand and pressure,
and also freebies.
No two ways about that. Look, Mekai said one time, when Pusha had taken hold, I walked into a fast food joint and there was a long queue.
Okay.
Like, come to me. So, make sure queue no miss challenge. This one I don't go fit. Make a left. Nah, because okay, let me just wait, because Charlie, I wanted to eat. So, then I realized that one of the ladies at the counter or signal me. So I wasn't sure saying me. I thought maybe it was somebody by me. So gentleman told me say, oh, I'm the one the lady is trying to. So me call and I say, oh, what's my order? Let me place. And I said, oh, David. Oh, I didn't. But look at the queue. Everybody is hanging. And see now, there was a lady who was next to be served.
Okay.
So Oteye Kasano until I say, oh, Pusha Ade would take order and yesterday. These are some of the things that you make us happy on the TV and blah blah. In fact, I was a bit nervous, uncomfortable. But me try me who say everybody was smiling. I was like, hey, Charlie, go ahead. So these things, some as you said, freebies. It comes. I cut everybody, and then I'm given a priority. So it happens.
Freebies, what the negative effects or positive? Negative who we are.
I mean,
on your person or character.
So far, make us say freebies, so far it hasn't. Well, as you said, there's positive and negatives, because if they'll give you everything on a silver platter. For example, Obibe send me a message like I say, look, I want to get a role, help me get a role, and I'll give you anything you want. And besides, say anything I want. I say yes, anything
unlimited.
Unlimited. And you see freebies. You can easily take advantage of that. Exactly. That's freebies. But then there are consequences with some of these things. Because this thing can easily stain your name. You go for the freebies, you are not able to get the person the role because at least you can influence the decision. But ultimately, maybe a director and a producer they have the big say, and then the person may not get the role. Then your issue is out there. I gave you some freebies and you couldn't get me, so everything has a positive and negative, and so I know it's there.
So the movie, the upcoming movie, Red Carpet, 2nd May. And Kumasi, Accra, so it happen, and I think we are launching it next week.
That's right,
15th or 16th. And Ruben, I'll play.
Me play. I was actually a fiancé to Jackie Appiah's character. Jackie Appiah's character, and basically, all the characters. The good thing about this movie is mostly, we're playing the lives of other people. We're living the lives of other people through movies and storytelling. But this particular one, we're playing ourselves. Your story, our journeys, our personal journeys through fame, through stardom. So it makes it very personal. And my character is supposed to be in a relationship with Jackie under the spotlight. Jackie is a big star and all that, and of course my what's me under the spotlight. How I take it when she's all over the place, how do I even for a guy, sometimes our ego becomes a problem. Say, Obano shiny more than me when it should be, you should be happy about it, but how do you people even make you feel, your brothers and things like Charlie Obano, that kind of thing. But my dear, say, that kind of thing, and whether you're able to succumb under those pressures, like tension being back between you and your wife. So all all those elements, no, beyond the stars, no, we're also looking at the relationships around the stars, how they are affected or how they are improved in Nyama. So that's basically what my role was as well.
Okay, so looking at the character of Jackie in the movie Red Carpet, sometimes as a character, have you ever panicked seeing some of the top stars falling?
Oh yeah, always. I mean, it's because I didn't say they are what we have in common is we are all under the spotlight. The difference would be the degree, you know, because Ufre Obiti said Tiger was what happened to him. He was up there. I mean, top. You know, or we had all these brands following him, you know, and then boom, he comes down.
Bill Cosby, Al Kelly,
exactly. Like all these guys were people we admired, adored. I mean, Al Kelly.
Look at what just happened to Will Smith.
Charlie, you know, so you gotta get the sense that look, when you get to that position, any little thing can make you fall. Any little thing can make you lose your fan base in Yama. So if it happens to somebody, me too, because like it can happen to me too, no matter where I am in the world, because people also follow me and all that. So I get scared, but the thing is that for me, I see it as a lesson that I'm constantly reminded. Say, look, as you're going, learn from these experiences, that it can happen to you. You're not better than them. So I don't laugh. I don't say that it be me want to say it's a lesson that can happen to anybody, and I pick my lessons from those experiences.
So how have you managed yours? Okay, so now we have two lifestyles.
Right.
I remember last night we were having a conversation with my wife, and we were talking about stardom, celebs,
right.
And she was like, "Have you realized those of you people in the industry are worried no? You are."
Okay. Okay.
So life before marriage, and life now.
Yeah.
How have you managed it?
It's Charlie. It's just by the grace of God. And then of course marriage also played a greater part. When we say before marriage, uti free. I mean, you're more like you're not responsible to anybody. Wow, you make your own choices, especially when you have standing on your feet. Maybe your parents are not supporting you anymore in terms of betrayal fees and yama. So you're pretty much on your own. But the thing is, when I came into this industry, I learned fast, and so I'm also learning from other colleagues out there, both in the country, on the continent, and in the world space. Inti me say, look, I have a responsibility. They say this industry, many people have a perception, say, industry, you need discipline, we are all over the place, where the wind blows us is where we go. But I wanted to make a statement, say, we can be disciplined. Where the industry is a disciplined industry. Yes, a few nuts have spoiled, the whole scene, but then we can make that happen. I took it as a responsibility to say, this is what I wanted to do. When I came into the marriage life, so me realized there was a grounding that I needed. Time I was single, I didn't have it, and I had an accountability partner. Obia obeshe minimna waka say, Masa nyao kai nenye nyao ye nenye adia oye enye. Somebody who
mapadi.
I tell you, Charlie, no wonder now, because she'll tell you as it is, and that's what our partners do. And most of the time, the night you say now, or they're trying to intrude into our spaces. But look, they care for us, and therefore say if things go well, it covers all of us. And so me say, it's an opportunity that I had, say, to really serve other people, make sure to rewrite whatever the message has been. Say we are a wayward people, we're a wayward industry, and bring some sanity into our industry, and let people know that look, we're in the right place to influence people, to affect society positively. It's been a learning experience for me mostly, till date.
Do you discuss certain roles before you accept it with her?
Oh yeah, I mean, in the beginning, we're discussing it, especially with some content be controversial. Kaisa script on homosexual, and I was supposed to be a gay and all that, but I wasn't against the playing a gay part, because
character,
somebody has to play the devil, somebody has to play Judas Iscariot, for example, and so to teach a lesson or send a message across. So I wasn't didn't have a problem with playing a gay, but there's the message, and where the direction was, and not comfortable.
Yeah.
So something like this, we'll discuss it. But in the beginning, we discuss some of the content. But after a while, I mean, we have an idea of Miss Saka script now. I know the boxes to tick. So we don't really technically or script and see. Let's have a meeting over it. No, we don't do that anymore. At least we both have an idea of the things to do and what not to do, or to negotiate on. It's pretty straightforward.
And in all this, so sometimes people ask, say, is he be more a foul dress designer,
right?
But entertainers, we should look good.
Oh yes,
and looking good comes with cost.
Oh yes, it does, because
you can't be repeating your costumes. Because radio is great. I tell you, sometimes me shabby, I'm like, so we said you pay. Now say the Pakrona Mako event. No be YouTube now or hey interview I'm shot.
That's right.
Well, the person thinks, hey, so fame, and resources. How are you balancing it? Is the system helping?
No, I mean it's a lot of pressure. And Deyemi can say yes, fame itself brings very very a lot of pressure by itself. But then there's also the added on pressure we put on ourselves, and which comes with what we do. I remember say one time Ivan Okoro Oshe Atari Yellow B. I think she took it to one premiere and she took it to another event, and that blogger be born and say, hey, my body, no watch repeat. But the thing is that it's show business is part of what we do. And see, that side is also an area that we have to satisfy. It goes with it, and therefore, then people are under pressure. Fortunately for me, and which some of my colleagues have employed, and say, when we say there's been an upsurge of trying to wear things, Ghanaian, into originality in terms of our fashion designers. Pick it up. So some of these fashion designers are trying to, be exposed out there. They sign on some of us. If you say, Rebecca say, oh Charlie, you know what? For every event that you're going for, I would make sure that I'll give you the costume and all right. So pressure no confirm kakra. Some people you have to approach them and say, look, this is what I'm doing. I would like you to clothe me, and so it makes it a bit okay in these days. But if we cast our mind back to a couple of years back, the 111 be where they sponsor people, but then it wasn't like it is now. In TS now, people would have to go and borrow. Atar from other colleagues or from a fashion house, pay half kind of thing, and go through all sorts of deals. And it's not easy because, I mean, you can count in a month, invitations there, Bano.
Yes.
And yes, small.
You have to go.
Premieres, events, social, spaces. Right. And you have to change your shada. Because then there's people go talk, But at the end of the day, you also have to say, look,
if it's not even the society, you yourself, you feel it.
Exactly. You do.
Let's go back to the movie, Red Carpet.
Right.
Jackie, character now play now. She's a star.
Yeah.
She has money.
Yeah.
She has everything.
That's right.
At that level, which you have been there, you have been there not because of the movie.
Right.
What makes you guys depressed and now say, lonely? Arkeli Onyumbi, how can a player be lonely? You're a player, but you're lonely. At that time, what do you expect? And Reggie Roxton will say, who entertains the entertainer.
That's right. That's right.
A comedian now depression. I think one of the international comedians was it wasn't Mr. Bean. I've forgotten the other one.
Okay.
What causes that?
Jim Carrey, I'm sure.
I think so. Yeah, problem here then.
It's I think that if you focus too much, we focus too much on our fans and our audiences, on what they will say and what they're looking for and the demands they're making. Yes, and then we forget ourselves. Sometimes it back to back. Even our bodies need some space, rest. We need to take time off. Look, this month or this number of weeks, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I just want to go somewhere, reflect on what I'm doing. It's healthy. And we don't pay attention to all these things because our body is also calling for attention. But yeah, we're sidelining our bodies.
Playing different characters.
Precisely, and it has impact on us. Most of these characters they play, it takes away some emotional, energy out of us, mentally, and also it's affecting us that we don't even know. And so there's a need for us to, you can say some of these top actors are more Hollywood, they have therapists and things, personal therapists over every time. Now they're having conversations about choices they are making, etc., so that they mentally they are focused. Some people just can't even take stardom. That a lot of people giving them attention. It's a lot of doing. And see, I think that we don't focus on ourselves. That is one of the main reasons, and therefore we don't allow our bodies to recuperate from most of the things that we've gone through. Sometimes even comments that people make on social media affect us. It can have an impact on you and some of your friends, even your colleagues. And one affect you in a way.
My used to that.
But you have gotten used to it. You are matured about it. So it takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of doing for you to get to where you have gotten to. But most of us are not at that level yet, or we don't even realize that yet. And we need a lot of talking to. And sometimes in the area I can understand that we fail to realize that there's a problem. Until we just keep going and going until something big boom. Now depression are setting in. Then we're just going.
Then you get yourself to drugs. The movie Jackie became a drug addict.
You need to keep that level. You've set that level. The fans have set that level. They expect more. You can't drop. So
currently, I think what makes this time around more dangerous, and scary near the numbers you see on social media platforms.
Yeah.
I remember I was with one top celeb, and we'll post a picture. After some time, I know said delete it. I was like, are they? Tell you wrong timing. No, the social media say time you post a picture. I was like, sure. Mondays we post about for
yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm for kasa. Me say, you crano. Only spotlight, What they are there to Facebook and now baby and so bekona say views, Sometimes you're into now for me be into Facebook. I think the maximum is 5,000.
Yeah.
Then the probably 4, and I like your picture. Ever show to talk of somebody who is up there, who feels he's on top. But also most of the time, push that time on social media.
Baby.
The moment say only popular when there's a show, and you go there, you don't get that kind of hi.
Yeah.
But this time around, in your bedroom, you can see that you're falling.
Exactly. The numbers are there. They don't lie.
Statistics say that's it. It's so easy.
It's so easy at all.